Products are shown for demonstration purposes only. The AHA does not endorse or recommend any specific manufacturer or product. In order to show skills clearly, the healthcare providers in this video do not always use recommended personal protective equipment, such as gloves. To help improve your assessment skills, the American Heart Association training series includes videos of actual children with medical problems. Of course, at no time was medical care delayed for the purpose of obtaining this video. All children received timely and appropriate medical care, and parents provided consent before recording. When food or other items block a person's airway, choking occurs. In severe airway obstructions, the victim usually will have signs of poor air exchange and breathing difficulty, such as a silent cough, an inability to speak or breathe, or cyanosis, that is, turning blue. An older child or adolescent may clutch the neck with both hands, making the universal choking sign.
Are you choking? I'm going to help you.
If the victim nods that he or she is choking and cannot talk, you must act. For a child, you'll perform an abdominal thrust. To perform this maneuver, stand or kneel behind the child and place your arms around his or her waist. With one hand, locate the navel. Then make a fist with the other hand and place the thumb side of your fist against the victim's abdomen, just above the navel and below the breastbone. Grab your fist with your other hand and press your fist into the victim's abdomen with a quick, forceful upward thrust. Repeat thrusts until the object is expelled from the airway or the victim becomes unresponsive. If your attempts to relieve choking in the child are unsuccessful and the child becomes unresponsive, send someone to activate the emergency response system, lower the victim to the ground, and begin CPR. Performing CPR on a choking child includes one additional consideration. Each time you open the airway to give breaths, look for the obstructing object in the back of the throat. If you can see an object that can be easily removed, carefully remove it. But do not perform a blind finger sweep, as this may cause the object to become lodged further back in the airway. Choking is also a fairly common emergency among infants. The steps to relieve choking in an infant are quite different than those for older children. If you find an infant choking and he or she is responsive, first sit or kneel with the infant in your lap. Then hold the infant face down and resting on your forearm, with the head slightly lower than the chest. Support the head and jaw with your hand. Avoid compressing the soft tissues of the infant's throat. Then, rest your forearm on your thigh to provide support. Deliver up to 5 back slaps forcefully between the infant's shoulder blades using the heel of your hand. Deliver each slap with sufficient force to attempt to remove the foreign body. Then, place your free hand on the infant's back, supporting the head with the palm of your hand. This will cradle the infant between your 2 forearms as you turn the infant over, while carefully supporting the head and neck. Keep the infant's head lower than the chest and deliver up to 5 quick downward chest thrusts in the same location that you perform compressions, just below the nipple line over the lower half of the breastbone. Do this at the rate of about 1 per second. Then, repeat the sequence of 5 back slaps and 5 chest thrusts until the object is removed or until the infant becomes unresponsive. If the infant becomes unresponsive, perform CPR. Performing CPR on a choking infant includes one additional consideration. Each time you open the airway to give breaths, look for the obstructing object in the back of the throat. Once you can see the object, carefully try to remove it. Never perform a blind finger sweep. You only want to sweep for an object if you can see it. If you are alone, after about 2 minutes or 5 cycles of CPR, activate the emergency response system. We'll pause here to allow you to get into position to practice with the infant mannequins.